Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the latest Blu-ray review from us here at Flick Direct, and for today's Blu-ray review, I'm here to talk all about M3GAN. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, every time I say that word, I think of Josh Peck and Jake and Josh saying M3GAN. I don't know why, but anyways, moving on to the review. M3GAN is a black horror comedy satire. In the plot of M3GAN, we follow a little girl who, after she loses her parents in a very tragic car accident, her aunt gains custody of her, and her aunt actually happens to work at this toy company making some very high-tech toys, and her niece is unfortunately not really adjusting well to life so much after her parents have died. Her aunt decides to make her a toy that bonds with her niece very, very well, but to the point where, let's just say, they've gotten a little too closely attached. If you guys are aware of January horror films, especially at the beginning of January horror films, more than most of the time, I want to say over 90% of the time, actually 95% of the time, horror films released in July, at least in my experience, kind of suck. They're not really that good. However, here's the thing. There is that once in a blue moon rarity where there is a film that comes along that just might be good, let alone decent. And guys, I'm going to tell you guys right now, M3GAN is one of those very, and I mean very rare exceptions. I was genuinely surprised at how much I like this movie. Is M3GAN particularly a great film? Do I think it's 95% rating on Rotten Tomatoes per se, or 90% Rotten Tomatoes? I personally don't. But I was genuinely shocked by how much I enjoyed M3GAN. And that front alone, if you miss your chance to get in theaters, pick this movie up on. By the way, the Blu-ray release of this movie includes a Blu-ray, an unrated cut, and the unrated cut of the movie only has a few differences, meaning blood, and that's about it. You don't have to watch the unrated cut. The theatrical cut works just as good, if not better than the unrated cut, just what you guys know. Getting into the audio and video quality, starting off with the video quality, M3GAN on Blu-ray is presented on an aspect ratio of 2:39:1, and I gotta tell you guys, this is a darn fine transfer on Blu-ray. M3GAN's Blu-ray quality is going to absolutely blow your mind, as it's not a 4K release, which kind of blows my mind because this is a movie that would look really good in 4K, but nonetheless, what we have here nonetheless is a really good, a clear transfer, a sharp transfer, and one of the things that really impressed me was just how clear the doll was on Blu-ray. I mean, the doll looked really good in theaters, but seeing this android crystal clear in Blu-ray quality with those close-ups, it is scary how good that android looks. Image quality is crystal clear. Close-ups on characters' faces look really, really good. The colors look great, as this movie does have really more of a bluish, yellowish hue to it, especially in the dark time scenes. One issue I will say is that sometimes the dark time sequences, the black levels, and the shadow details aren't as great as I feel like that they could have been, but really, only those scenes happen once the blue moon in an otherwise a very good looking film, rich in detail. The colors look really good, the shadow details, the black levels for the most part look really, really good. The video quality does look great in this film. Going on to the audio quality, M3GAN is on a DTS HDMA 7.1 track, and this is a lossless track that has so much life, so much clarity, rich, detailed layers, and the soundscape. I mean, the 7.1 soundscape sounded really, really good. My only real bummer with this release is that there is no Dolby Atmos track. The 7.1 track sounds very, very good, and that, guys, basically, dialogue is crystal clear, the ambiance sounds great, the official score sounds great, the official tracks sound very, very good in the film. There are specific parts that really sound terrific, in particular a great forest sequence that hearing M3GAN's pounding as she is charging towards a character is very, very satisfying. That this sequence with the 7.1 track here sounds really, really good. My only real bummer is that there is no Dolby Atmos, but the 7.1 track here is great nonetheless. Finally, moving on to the special features, M3GAN only includes 3 featurettes, but the 3 featurettes are very, very good. One of them being is that the film explores the film's overall concept. There's a really cool featurette on the building of the character of M3GAN, and there's a featurette about the creation of M3GAN's mission, the stunt work, and that's just a few of the things that go within the featurettes. They're really, really cool. All in all, what we have here is a very solid black comedy satire. And on top of all that, you have great video quality, great audio quality, with some great featurettes. So definitely, guys, pick this up. It is a darn good film. I hope you enjoyed my Blu-ray review of M3GAN. If so, please hit that like button, also share, and don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell if our latest Blu-ray review goes live. If you guys want to see our previous 2 Blu-ray reviews, please click it right there or right there. And of course, until our next Blu-ray review goes live, we'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful day, guys. Hit like, smash subscribe, and get notified for when our reviews, interviews, and news go live.